Coming to you from the Deep South, this is the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast. High-impact leadership is not reserved for leaders, and it has nothing to do with your position, title, or rank. However, it does have everything to do with your character. It's time to climb to the next level and beyond, personally and professionally. Now, let's start making it happen with your host, Mac Story.
Hey everyone, Mac Story here with Blue Collar Leadership Podcast. Appreciate you stopping by to listen today. Rhea and I are excited. We just finished up 10 half-day workshops out here in San Diego, California. Man, this is some nice place to be. If you've never visited San Diego, I'm telling you, you're missing out, especially if you like nice spring days and nice fall days like we have in the South around Atlanta. They seem to have them out here every day. It's just pretty awesome. So we had a great time, met a lot of great people. And today we were talking on my book, Blue Collar Leadership and Supervision, Unleashing Your Team's Potential. So I'm just going to share something that I covered with the leaders today. Maybe you'll get some value out of it too. But it's really about insecurity and then secure leaders. So the best leaders are the most secure of all. And I'll share a quote with you too today from Wayne Smith. He says, "No amount of personal competency can compensate for personal insecurity." So basically he's saying, regardless of how much intelligence you may have, it's not going to compensate for personal insecurity. And really your security, personal security, is based on your character. And when it comes to leadership, security equals stability. And something that I say often is our level of humility reveals our level of security. So what I want to talk to you about here is secure leaders eliminate problems, insecure leaders cause problems. So to better understand secure leaders, let's look at insecure leaders. So I'm going to share with you 7 problems that insecure leaders cause. Number 1 is employee turnover. There's nothing worse than reporting to an insecure leader. They terminate the good, strong team members, or they cause good, strong team members to leave, because strong team members threaten insecure leaders. So they don't really want a strong character-based leader on their team or team member on their team. Second problem insecure leaders cause is employee disengagement. Insecure leaders create distrust. An insecure leader is the first to take credit when things go well and the first to blame the team when things don't go well. I always like to say, if the team is disengaged, it's because the leader's disengaged. It's really that simple. Disengaged teams have disengaged leaders. You won't ever find an engaged leader that's been around any length of time with their team that has a disengaged team. It just doesn't work that way. Leaders who are engaged in growing and developing their team's getting results. They're ready to rock and roll. The third problem insecure leaders cause is a lack of communication. Insecure leaders do not openly and freely share information because they want those on their team to know only what they need to know to do their job. And unfortunately, sometimes even less. Sometimes insecure leaders withhold information that people actually do need to do their job. It just gives them another sense of control and power, and insecure leaders thrive on that. The fourth thing for insecure leaders, the fourth problem insecure leaders cause is lack of accountability. Insecure leaders are quick to point the finger of blame at anyone other than themselves. The insecure leaders' tactics cause others to waste time and energy defending themselves. So insecure leaders suffer from a lack of accountability, but they also cause it within others. Fifth problem, insecure leaders cause is a lack of teamwork. Insecure leaders do not value teamwork because they think they should have all the answers. Then the insecure leader also doesn't want his or her thinking to be challenged in front of others. And see, when there's teamwork with the leader being involved, that means there's communication, like I mentioned a minute ago. But there's a lack of communication around insecure leaders. People won't talk. The leader don't want them to talk, and people don't want to talk. So that causes a lack of teamwork. But if the leader has to get involved with the team members and actually facilitate teamwork, an insecure leader is threatened because they know they're going to be found out if they don't know something, and they're so worried about having people believe they know everything and have all the answers that they don't get excited about teamwork. They actually cause a lack of teamwork to occur. The sixth problem insecure leaders cause is a lack of succession planning. Insecure leaders do not have a plan for success. The thought of training and developing someone to take their position goes against every fiber of their being. They want to keep their team members right where they are, doing what they're doing. They don't want to develop a team members because if they're afraid if they develop the team member, the leaders may lose their job to that team member. But a secure leader, because they're intentionally growing and developing themselves, they're secure and they grow and develop their people. They ain't worried about them taking their job. If the secure leader is growing and developing themselves, they're probably going to get a better job if they want one, or a different job if they want one, or they're going to keep their job if they want to stay where they are. Either way, though, they're not threatened. If they're going to keep their job, they're just going to grow and develop their people and help them find a better job or promotion. So the seventh thing that insecure leaders cause is low morale. And it's really these first six things that I just shared with you that actually contribute to this seventh thing, which is low morale. Insecure leaders create an atmosphere of low morale. The previous six problems reveal themselves as low morale. Team members come to the company hoping to be respected, to matter, to advance, and to grow. However, insecure leaders leverage their position in threatening ways to create and maintain an anxious tension among the team. They want that tension. It's painful for me when I have to work in organizations and I'm able to see the tension and the low morale created by insecure leaders. It's just a waste. It's a waste of time, effort, and energy for everyone involved. So I hope you guys out there got a couple of gold nuggets out of this lesson. But again, that content I just shared with you is something we shared with the U.S. Navy this week, actually today, while we were out here in San Diego. And we were talking about my book, Blue Collar Leadership and Supervision, Unleash Your Team's Potential. That was just a little snippet of some of the content we covered. But you can check that book out. It's an audio book, ebook, and paperback. And if you're interested, go dive in deeper. Don't wait on your company to grow and develop you. And if you're not a leader with a formal authority with people reporting to you, dive into this stuff. Learn to apply it, because you don't have to have a formal authority, leadership position, title, rank over other people to apply what you can learn in this book. All you have to have is a desire. You learn what's in this book, you start executing on it. It won't be long if you're not a leader and you'll be offered a leadership position. So I hope you have a great weekend. Rhea and I are going to be heading back home tomorrow to the Atlanta area, and I'm officially not going to be doing the podcast every day going forward. I think this will be episode number 37. I've been doing them every day. If you remember, I said I was going to load up some content here in the beginning, and then I'm going to switch to doing most likely I'll do a couple a week, and maybe a little longer. Still may do some short ones too. I've had some feedback. People like the 6, 7, 8 minute podcasts, just little leadership nuggets. So I may do that coming up. Either way, you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you next time.
Make it happen or someone else will. It might as well be you. Are you serious about taking your career and your life to the next level and beyond? Check out Mac Story's Blue Collar Leadership series books and others, now available on audio, along with paperback and ebooks at Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. Please visit bluecollarleadership.com to learn about Mac's books, programs, special offers, certifications, and more. Thank you for listening to the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast.